Welcome to VoiceUp. As you know, I'm an integrative health coach. Once I started studying about this subject, I realized there are a lot of things that can affect a person's health, and it doesn't have anything to do with the food. The environment we live in today, these days, it has something which is called forever chemicals. And you look for ingredients in the food or the way you're cooking the food or you're storing the food for forever chemicals. One thing that you do not look for is your clothes. There are a lot of products that are added to clothes these days, like stain resistant or wrinkle free. All these things which make the product like that are adding those chemicals to your clothes. Why am I talking about all this today? Because my guest today is somebody who has made it her life mission to make sure that we get good quality clothes which are devoid of all these things so that our health is taken care of. She has a brand which makes certified organic clothes and they are herbally dyed. I'll let her talk more about her own product and her journey. And let's get inspired and let's do this for our environment as well as our health. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the owner of Priyankara, Bhavika. Bhavika, welcome to Voice Up and thank you for doing this with us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I haven't heard so much good about me in
Oh, you
last
deserve it.
10 years.
You deserve it, and you deserve much more than that. I think many of us talk about sustainability, we talk about doing good for an environment, but actually, how many of us actually do anything about it? So, kudos to you for actually doing something like this, I would say.
Thank you so much, but I'm sure everyone is doing their bit. I'm so sure of it. When you take your tote bag and you go for your shopping, you are putting your that 1%, 2%, or your 50%. So it's
That's
everyone.
another way of looking at. But I think a lot of people need to be aware that even clothes can be a source which we don't think, right? Generally, when we are in living our lives and we say, okay, whatever looks good, it's shiny, it's bright, we need more variety in our cupboard. So we just think about that without thinking about the way it is impacting our environment or our health. So, I would like to know first from you what inspired you to start this sustainable clothing brand, and is there a personal journey to it?
It is, and it's huge. To cut it short, so I've been a kindergarten teacher for 10 over a decade rather. I would say I've been teaching children sustainability, taking care of the environment. When I turn back and look at myself, I was like, what am I doing? Am I really doing that? Of course, to that added my daughter. She has a little skin issues. She can't wear synthetic at all.
Okay.
She gets a lot of boils on her skin because of fabrics. We realize there are a lot of chemicals in the fabric because she's allergic to everything. I would say makeup. She can't even put a basic multani mitti on her face. Her skin is that sensitive.
Oh,
Yeah. So then we got into making a research. And trust me, the one day you want to understand about the chemicals in our clothes, I will not name it, but go for the cheapest China ka product. Wash it in your washing machine, and the minute your cycle stops, just open it. You will smell the chemicals. You don't even need a certificate there. You can smell it. And that's how we realized how bad it's on our skin. And then the journey started. It took around 3 years to research beauty. Everyone says कि we are organic. You ask
mm,
them, certificate hai? No, no, certificate is very expensive. We can't afford that. So that journey took a long time.
okay.
Yeah, to source the fabric. Then we got the fabrics, we washed it, we dried it in a beautiful 50 degrees and to see how the fabric reacts because herbally dyed loses its color. That was my mindset. It
Yeah.
does lose the color, it will fade up 1%, but
Mm,
After washing it even 50 to 100 times, I haven't seen the color fading so much, because that's the only reason I keep wearing my clothes, so that I can keep washing them and keep experimenting. And the
Oh,
beauty is
nice.
none of us wear it more than 50 times, trust me. I think no women wears the outfit for more than 50 times. It's
I
done.
don't think so. If you wear, like, there are things that you just buy and they lie in your cupboard for maybe ages, unless you have a daughter to who can inherit it from you, or you just throw it after some time because it's just been lying there. So yeah, and I think the world is such that we want more variety. We think we can't repeat clothes, and I think all that contributes, right?
It's our mindset.
Yeah, true.
I know
Right.
so many people, they walk into an event and it's like, oh God, last time भी यही पहना था. And I'm like, खर्चा किया है इस पे. I've spent
Yeah,
money. I am going to
correct.
proudly wear it.
That's so true, and that mindset needs to change for the coming generation, because I think for a longest time, even I used to feel like that. I would never repeat outfits, and people used to tell me, okay, how many clothes do you have? But that was the way I was. Now, with the age and with the, I say,
Awareness.
understanding of the environment and the way clothes are made, etc. I have now realized कि भैया कब पैसे spend किए हैं, you should use those clothes and you look good in them. That's why you bought them, right? So you
Exactly.
should make good use of them. I'm totally with you on this.
Mix and match, try different variations. There's so many things you can do. It's
Right.
just a little knowledge, a little more YouTube videos or someone who can guide you. And I think that should be sorted, because every time new outfit, I know there are many people. There are
Hmm.
many people around me who are like that.
Hmm.
But then fine, everyone has their choice. I'm putting my bit.
Yes, we can't change everybody.
Exactly.
So tell me, what steps do you take to ensure your brand stays eco conscious and ethically made?
One is the manufacturers. We have
Hmm.
seen their site. We have seen how they actually dye the fabric. They are God certified, which is Global Organic Textile Standards. So
Okay.
they come with certification. Secondly, if you look at the fabric, honestly, the herbally dyed, I don't even have to explain you, because those colors, they speak. Because they are herbal, they are not the perfect yellow or the perfect purple or the perfect pink. You'll always find something off about the color. Pink
Okay.
है, but pink lag nahi raha. And that's
Okay.
because herbs are being used. Every time to sustain the same color sometimes also become a problem, because
Yeah,
it's
that's
nature.
what. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You can't get the same exact thing in the
Yeah, but
next store.
then they have standardized it. The manufacturers from where we are sourcing, they have standardized their dyes. And we are
Okay.
using their dyes also to
Okay.
try stamping and, doing little designing here and there on the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say how far do we stay, so one is our fabric sourced very
Mm.
ethically. The second is there is no wastage. So when I
Okay.
give my piece to the tailor,
Mm-hmm.
मैं वो गरीब लोग नहीं होते हैं उससे सारे कतरन भी
Yes.
उठा के ले आती हूँ.
What do you do with them?
Yeah, so I do all nonsense with them. I make bandanas with them. I make scrunchies with them. I do dog collars with them,
Oh,
so that I
wonderful.
keep reusing it. And then finally, the katrans which are left, I am on a mission of stitching them in a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Mm-hmm.
I get a big piece of cloth, I will see what next can I do.
Awesome. That's so wonderful. That's like really making sure that you don't waste anything. Awesome. Okay, making sustainable clothes, it does sound interesting, and it's like it makes you feel conscious, but I'm sure it's not easy to do, and there must be a cost involved. And since not a lot of people are doing this, the cost goes up, right? So how do you manage that? Is that a challenge?
Luckily, so far it's not that big challenge for me. So whatever investment I had to do. So I haven't sourced 500 pieces of each.
Hmm,
Normally, when you go to India for any manufacturer,
correct.
tell them I want this pattern.
Hmm,
We'll make a silhouette for you. Small,
correct.
medium, large, XL, double XL. saw piece and everything.
All right.
So I did experience that. And then I
Mm.
realized, what if I don't sell?
Yeah.
Then what? Then I'm again piling them on the, even though they're organic, but it's not that I
Yes.
put them tonight and kal subah gayab ho jayega, na? They will
Right.
also take at least a year or a year and a half to decompose.
Correct.
And that's what we have tried in our house also. In our plant, we had put a small piece and we kept checking it. How much time
Mhm.
does it take to decompose? And it
Mhm.
almost took a year and a half, but
Wow.
it decomposes. That was the idea behind it. So what we did is we got the fabric from them. I have it stocked with me. Now I stitch one piece at a time.
Mm.
I stitch my outfit, I stitch some for the model size. Now, say for example, if you walk in and you say, कि नहीं, ये top sleeveless है, but I don't wear sleeveless.
Right.
Like, fine, I'll customize it to yours. I'll make it with
Mm.
sleeves the way you want. So I have
Okay.
no stock. I
Mm-hmm.
just have sample pieces.
Oh, wonderful. So, what would be a waiting time for somebody who wants to order?
The regular 5 to 7 days. We try, we
Okay.
finish it as soon as possible because see, I don't have my own tailor. I have a
Mm.
tie-up with the tailor
Okay.
because that's
Okay.
costing.
Yes, I can understand. That's what, like, generally people don't realize is that when something comes cheap, there is associated a lot of things at the back end. So when you are trying to do something which is not within the norm, then you would have that cost being an issue, right?
Cost is always an issue. That's why my sales are like here. They will take their own sweet time to go up, and I'm waiting.
Yes. All
I'm
right.
patiently, peacefully waiting because
Mm.
I'm not in any hurry. I'm not
Mhm.
leaving the world so soon to what I can
Mhm.
see.
Yes,
So I'll,
absolutely.
I'll wait till they pick up because it's your love. It's not a business. So it's
Correct.
okay. कपड़ा पड़ा है हम कर रहे हैं. It's fine.
That's really nice way of looking at it, and I'm sure not a lot of business owners think like that. And we need more people like you. So people definitely need to hear this across the board and realize that, such people exist and such clothings are available for you and it can be made as per your choice. And you should come to Priyankara.
Thank you so much. But that is important, like I am a short height person.
Okay.
First thing when I buy a pant, my problem is the length. Because of the
Yes.
length, the focal length. There are times you like something, but then the focal length is huge because your size is bigger, so you go for longer ones. So there's
Yes.
a lot of mismatch. When
Uh-huh.
you customize it, it becomes easier. I stitch it for you, for your body, your size, your liking. You like it a little longer, you like it a little shorter. Why waste?
That's, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. What advice would you give to somebody who wants to pursue a purpose-driven, sustainable business like yours?
Patience. Loads of patience and lot of love towards it. There's something, sustainability, I would say, is not something what I like, but I live. It's been 5 to 7 years. I have given up on any cosmetic, as in basic cream or oil from the market. I actually
Okay,
make my own DIY face wash, my face creams, my hair oils. And since
that's
I make
nice.
it, so I'm not using those bottles. It's my glass bottle in which I keep storing and I keep making for myself. And these small bits, our parents have done it. I don't remember my mom
Actually,
using fancy face washes and night routine. I remember her washing her face with dahi and besan.
yes, yes, I also do that.
And
That's
I
nice.
don't feel anybody as pretty as she was.
Mm.
So I love to live that.
Wonderful. So you're an actual example of whatever you are selling, and your business talks about that. Okay.
At least I'm trying. I wouldn't say 100%, not that I don't wear jeans. I don't wear anything else, but I try as much as I can. I do carry my own water bottles, my bags. So yeah, little contribution.
Yes, I think everybody needs to hear that and do whatever they can for the environment. So, Bhavika, I know you also have a parallel career of teaching special needs children, right? So, can you tell us more about that? Why that, and how does that relate to your purpose?
Okay, somewhere, since I said I've been a teacher for more than a decade, kindergarten was my passion. So I've always been a kindergarten teacher, never progressed. Like बच्चे 12th तक पहुंच गए ये टीचर kindergarten में थी पास ही नहीं हुई and we come across a lot of children who really need support and what happens in KG1 parents are very reluctant, they don't want to accept, you are
Mm,
not able to convince them enough because data says, study says that you can't determine a child under any category until and unless they are at least 6 years and above. Until and
okay.
unless the behavior is very evident.
Yeah.
So to work with them was always a task. And you can't ignore
Mhm.
them because I think they need more attention than anybody else. So
Absolutely.
dealing every year with one different kind of a child, finally I thought I might as well educate myself on it so that I can work better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I did. And this license is from US
Okay.
and it takes, renewing of the license. So every
Okay.
2 years, I have to renew the license. And I
Right.
don't lose it because working and studying was a very tough job for me. So yes,
I
I
can
like to work
understand that.
on, yeah, I like to work on one child now. I take personal sessions with them, but I have to work under someone because I'm still not that qualified.
Okay.
So, but it's beauty. Nobody can love you the way they do.
Absolutely. I can vouch for that because my own brother is a special needs child, and the love that you get from them is
Right.
unparalleled and unmatched. Absolutely.
They are
So,
just
yeah,
amazing. To the
kudos.
child I go, 3 o'clock is my time. The doorbell will ring and I can hear her saying, okay, Bhavika has come. I was waiting for you. I mean, who says that? Not even my pet in my
Absolutely.
house does that. Trust me.
Yeah, that's
He's also
nice.
sitting around say.
That's nice. That's really nice. So how do you manage to balance these dual roles? I both are very demanding, looking after the needs of a special child and managing a sustainable clothing business. They both are demanding in their own way. Plus, you have your family and your own thing. So how do you manage everything and your well-being at the same time?
Okay. So I think we have 24 hours. So business and this is easily managed.
Okay.
Well-being is where the compromise comes.
All
But
right.
my mental well-being is generally when I'm driving to my
Uh-huh.
child,
Okay.
loud Dinchak music in the car.
Oh wow.
Half
That's
an hour
nice.
of that, and then I am revived. So
Oh, that's nice. That's really
if someone
nice.
sees me driving, they can sometimes see me doing steps also in the car, which is funny, but I don't care because I'm enjoying myself. Gym
I
is
I also
something.
do that. Yeah,
It's
I think
fun. It
fun.
de-stresses you.
Yes, yes, it does. Like hearing good music and moving to the beat, it
And
is a
especially when you're
good stress
driving,
buster.
who's looking at you? And even if someone is, they don't know me. And then I don't care.
That's nice. That's really nice. So, have you faced any health challenges yourself, which have been, changed the course of your life, or you did realize that this I need to do because of this?
So when I was 13,
Mhm.
young, going to school, I actually had a fall
Okay.
where I ruptured the ligament of my knee.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was absolutely ruptured. I was
Okay.
operated there and there in my school uniform. And they said the knee, the whole covering has been ruptured. The ligament is
Mhm.
broken, torn. You can't get it back. It's not something which heals on its own. So we have to fix it.
Mm.
Then when we met the doctor said if you fix it at this age, it's going to be 1 year of bed rest because it can be stressful.
Mm.
I was like, what is the other option? He said,
Hmm.
workout. Done. What do you need? He said, your quadricep muscles and hamstring muscles cannot give up. That's the key.
Hmm.
If I don't do anything, I still do that one thing for my knee. And that is one thing which drove me into fitness. So my first career was I was a personal trainer for almost 10 years.
Oh, wonderful. That's
Yeah.
really nice. And what did you teach?
Everything under the roof. I kept updating myself. I have done all my certifications.
Right.
LM, Kezad. If anybody from Bombay, they'll know Kezad
Yes.
Kapadia. Then there is ISA,
Yes.
International
Yes.
Sports Science, BFI,
Hmm.
Pilate, Medicine Ball, everything.
Okay. So how much of it is coming to use now?
I've joined the gym. I've paid for the gym. Now someone has to just ducko me to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing which is getting compromised. Definitely. But yes, when it comes to eating, we finish our dinners early. We make sure we don't eat anything after 5:36 in the evening. I try and start with a glass of warm water or some fruit juice or vegetable juice. So I'm trying to balance. But
That's
yeah, a
really
little more
nice.
effort needed there. Definitely.
Yes. Okay. So let's have a fun segment today. I'm going to ask you this or that. So you don't have time to think, you have to answer rapidly.
Done.
Okay. So first is takeout or home food,
दाल चावल घर का
gym or yoga,
जिम
walking or running,
वॉकिंग
breakfast or intermittent fasting.
intermediate since ages.
Wow. Dance or meditation.
Dance is meditation.
That's nice. Eating healthy, balanced, or Ozempic.
So it's this or this, then this. I love
Okay,
this.
that's nice. And last week, store-bought clothes or Priyankara.
Priyankara, always.
You heard her, ladies and gentlemen. Please be a part of Priyankara's mission and journey and support this good cause. Go buy from her. She'll customize everything according to your needs, and I can tell you she's the best. So thank you, Priyankara Fashion Bhavika. And before we leave, I just need you to tell the audience where can they find you.
Anywhere in Dubai. Okay, so we are a e-commerce business. We have a website called priyankara.online. The same has been used on Insta, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Wonderful. So please subscribe for her channel if you have not done it and go and live a sustainable life. Thank you so much for doing this, Bhavika, and all
Thank
the
you for
best.
having me. It was awesome. I don't know. I hope it was not that naughty, but I really enjoyed it.
Naughty is good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.